The sun was shining on the new manor ground as Ilkeston FC took to the field for the final home game of the 2015-16 season. The visitors were Rushall Olympic, and the two sides had last met in January, which finished in a 2-2 draw, with Michael Williams and Leon Glove scoring the 2 goals. There was one change to the 16-man squad for this game. Ben Morris had been left off the bench, with Brandon Clark taking his place. Rushall would have the first real attack of the day, but some good defending here by Max Thornbury, putting paid to any effort on goal. Chris Taylor would then have a long-range effort for the visitors, but his shot was pulled just wide of Jaquil Hill's left-hand post. And on 14 minutes, Ilkeston took the lead. A move that involved 7 Ilkeston players, this superb defence-splitting pass from Danny Gordon here. The ball would eventually find its way into the hands of the keeper, Kieran Preston, but he spilled it to the feet of Dexter Atkinson. Atkinson still had plenty of work to do from a tight angle, but his shot was in off the post and Ilkeston took a deserved 1-0 lead. And just a few minutes later, Atkinson was in action again. He muscled number 3 Nathan Fox off the ball, but his cross into the penalty area was just in front of Curtis Burrows. Rushall could then have pulled a goal back when Luke Benbow charged down Jaquil Hill's clearance. The ball fell to Alex Reid, but Hill redeemed himself with this great stop. Ilkeston then thought they'd taken a 2-0 lead. Curtis Burrows here showing some good strength and skill. He passed the ball out to Dexter Atkinson, who tapped it into an open net, but the linesman's flag was up for offside. And at the other end, Jaquil Hill was being kept busy. First here saving from the feet of Chris Taylor, and then to ensure that Ilkeston went into the half-time break with the 1-0 lead intact, he made 2 superb saves in quick succession, first from Luke Benbow and then from Josh McKenzie. And early in the second half, Ilkeston should have taken a 2-0 lead. Curtis Burrows played Hayden Goddard in, but Kieran Preston saving with his feet and leaving Hayden on the floor in despair. The resulting corner saw some frantic goalmouth action. First from the head of Matthew Baker, the ball crashing against the crossbar. The ball then pinged around in the penalty area before eventually falling to Danny Gordon, but his cross was eventually knocked out for another corner. With the score still at 1-0, Rushall had a good chance to pull a goal back. Luke Shaw here giving a free kick away just outside the penalty area. But Luke Benbow, his effort was just over the crossbar and caused no trouble to Hill. Ilkeston then doubled their lead. Some good work between Luke Shaw and Danny Gordon saw Danny Gordon on the edge of the penalty area. He fired a shot past the outstretched hands of Kieran Preston into the back of the net for Ilkeston to take the lead 2-0. Rushall then had a great chance to half the deficit. Luke Benbow firing a great cross into the penalty area, but an outstretched boot just turning the ball wide of the post. Luke Shaw then found Dexter Atkinson with a clever diagonal ball. He passed the ball into the feet of Danny Gordon, but Gordon's shot was just wide. At the other end, substitute Andre Brown was looking to get a goal back for Rushall, but Jaquil Hill here saving well from close range. Luke Benbow created a chance for himself at the other end, but his shot lacked any real power and was easily saved by Hill. And on the 82nd minute, Ilkeston sealed the win. Preston here failed to deal with a back pass and he brought down Roy Lee in the penalty area. The referee gave him a red card and a penalty to Ilkeston. Aris Christophou took his place in the goal and his first job was to pick Roy Lee's penalty out of the back of the net. A couple of minutes later, Rushall Olympics' hard work finally paid off when Andre Brown finished well past Jaquil Hill to give them the consolation goal that they did deserve. Ilkeston should then have made it 4, but standing keeper Aris Christophou dived well to his right and saved superbly from Dexter Atkinson. Ilkeston substitute Devon Terrell would then make it 4-1. He nicked the ball from the feet of Chris Taylor on the halfway line and bore down on the Rushall goal. He still had plenty of work to do though before he managed to wriggle free of the defenders and slot the ball into the bottom left hand corner of the net. Moments later and Terrell found himself in a very similar position, but this time instead of going for goal himself he elected to pull the ball back for Danny Gordon, but his shot was just inches over the crossbar. And just moments later the referee blew for full time, and that would bring an end to Ilkeston FC's 2015-16 season at the new Manor ground. They do have one game left, this is this Saturday away at Ramsbottom United. After the game, the players, fans and officials all made their way to the clubhouse where the supporters group made their annual Player of the Year presentation. That was won by Ilkeston captain Matthew Baker, and Michael Williams would pick up the Ilkeston Advertiser Player of the Season award.